gross. But at least I've got coffee to follow it up with. No peptides today because that's going in hot chocolate later on tonight. And yes. Hello properly. I haven't said hello properly today, have I? I don't think so. Just come off Carla's channel and I'm prepping brunch. So I've got some pack of button mushrooms and about 10 cherry tomatoes chopped up there. I've got 4 big eggs ready to do scrambled eggs, and I've got some 4 slices of bacon in the oven. This is obviously for 2 people. So in a bit I'm going to put some Kerrygold butter in the pan and I'm going to fry off my mushrooms and tomatoes, and that's going to be frickin' lush. Yummy yummy. Good old Sunday brunch with a bit of sugar-free brown sauce. Oofed. Hello. I'm just going to fix a couple of little bits of jewellery. So I just thought I'd show you what I'm going to do. Right, one little bit is, remember I got this super cute silver earring, just a solo earring. Now it tests the silver, but as far as I can see there's no marks on it. So I could scrap it, but it's too cute to scrap, and it's like Azumi because she's got a little mark on her chest. Azumi has a diamond on her chest and this one has a star, but that's close enough for me. So I'm going to turn this into a necklace. I've got a spare silver chain, and this is a really simple fix. So I've got 2 pairs of pliers. You ideally want like round nose ones, but I can't find mine. They're probably somewhere in the garage. And then these are what's called jump rings, and as you can see they're pretty cheap. There used to be a bead shop in Bridgend where you could buy these things from, but fortunately that closed a while ago. So I'm going to get my 2 pairs of pliers, and I'm just going to bend this out so that I can take the little pendant off of the ear wire. And now I don't think the ear wire is silver because I can see, well, I can't see any 925 mark, and if I run my finger over it I can't feel any marks. I'll test it for silver anyway, because if it is, obviously that's just going to go in my scraps. And then super duper easy, use 2 pliers to open up the jump ring, like so. Put 1 bit through there. The jump ring is a little bit too big for the pendant, really, but it's the only jump rings I got without taking apart another necklace. And then bend them back together. And then I'll just close up the spring ring on here. And there we go. I've made myself a little Azumi biscuit necklace. Yay! So that's one quick little fix to do. And those bits are now a little rubbish. And now I've got this, which is my vintage broken jewellery little lot. Now I do sell these off, so these are I'll do one every so often after I've gone through job lots of stuff, and these are things that people might be able to fix themselves, or they've got like small tarnishes on and stuff. So for example, this is a rather nice bangle, like with the mesh and stuff, but it is quite mucky and there's like little faults on it. I haven't tested it for silver actually. I doubt if it is. I mean, shall we do that now just for shits and giggles? It's not going to be. It's not. But just for peace of mind, we're going to do it anyway. So let's get my little box of tricks. We need the scratching stone, which we can normally just tell from. Right, you can see it's scratching quite pink there. So I know that this ain't going to be silver, but we'll try it anyway. No reaction, doesn't turn red, so that is not silver. So at least we've got that out of our minds, that this isn't silver. However, someone might be able to polish that up, take all of these little bits off them, bend the little bits of wire back in, and make a rather decent bangle out of that. They might want to paint the leaves with some enamel paint perhaps. That would look quite nice. Things like we've got a butterfly here that's missing some stones. If you've got the right size stones, you can fix that up. This, it's got a nice old backing on it, and it probably was a brooch at some point, and probably like quite early, but again it's got some like little stones missing in there, and the pearls are missing their colour, but they could always be replaced and cleaned up. Put a brooch back on it, and that could be a fun little brooch, or a fun big brooch. We've got a little lizard that is just missing some stones. That's it. But he could be quite handsome. I like little lizard brooches, they're fun. I don't think I've got any stones that size because they are rather tiny, but you never know. Actually, should I have a quick look? I don't have that many stones left, see. And I think the ones that I have got are quite big. Here's me semi-chrome for testing Bakelite. Right, I do have tiny red ones, lots of tiny red ones, so they will fit in the tail, but I think they're too big to do the ones on the body. So again, I'll probably just leave that for someone else to do, a little hobby for someone. What have we got in here? So this one isn't really broken, it's just missing a pearl. And that's it, missing one little pearl. That's an easy fix, again, if you've got the right pearl. Or you could, oh, there's another one there. You could take them all out and you could put little rhinestones in instead. That could be quite nice. This bangle just needs reshaping, but it's quite nice. It's like a leather snakeskin side on that. This, unfortunately, like this brooch in here, it's got a chunk of the petal taken out. These like porcelain ones, you tend to find bits broken, but you know, some crafter out there might want to make something with them. I've got this bracelet which is missing the enamel, but again, if you've got like cold set enamel, you could just replace that, and then it just needs a clasp on the end, and that'll make quite a sweet little bracelet. Right, this one is something that for me is worth fixing, so I might try and do this in a sec. So this is a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous crystal necklace. See all the different shapes of beads, really lovely faceted ones, but it hasn't got a proper clasp on it. That is not native to it, it's a completely different colour. I think there would have just been a plain hook on there. It just hooks into the top. So I'm going to see maybe what I can do with that one. So I'm going to put that one aside. We've got a brooch where the plating is coming off. Again, that could be maybe, oh, and the back is missing. But you know, for, oh, and it's Sphinx as well, is it? It's got some brand on it, yeah, it's a Sphinx. But you know, if you're doing like a little, say, flower bouquet type thing, and you want lots of gold swirly bits, that could be useful for that. The more brooches that are missing stones. Now that stone isn't native to that because you can tell it's far too big for it. But again, it's missing some quite big rhinestones there. But that's an easy fix. And then this has got a couple of marker seat missing. Again, quite an easy fix if you have like another brooch that has got some marker seat missing. You can harvest from one or the other. And another one there, missing a stone in the middle. And then there's like a yellow dead stone right there. And that's a shame because that would be quite a handsome one as well. You can imagine that again on like a velvet collar or something. We've got missing pearl. So I mean, if I wanted to, I could take a pearl out of there, put it in there and make that brooch alright. Possibly. It's a consideration. There's this amber one. It's not, it's plastic, but this one would need to be rethreaded because, as you can see, it's kind of come undone and been knotted back up there, and it also doesn't have a clasp on it. But the beads are really lovely. Like, that would have been quite a nice handsome necklace, that. So that's a shame, but you know, could rethread that. Some crafty crafter out there. We've got this kind of fun, like faux pearl tassel thing, little faux pearl heart. Again, it is missing a clasp on there, but I'm wondering whether that is actually just long enough to just put those two bits together, and could that go straight over the head? Yes, it could. So that is going to be another easy fix. I'll put that aside. Let's have a look at these blue bits. If I can get it untangled. Right, this blue bit is in bits, or it might be two different necklaces, I don't know yet. I know this could just be a 3-strand one. So again, that's missing probably a hook on there. And then I think this is exactly the same, so it's missing a hook. Oh no, this one has got a box clasp on it. Let go, let go. Okay. Right. So, oh, there's two. Oh my god, there's loads of these. Right. Let's see what's happening here. So maybe it was 3 necklaces and this is the only one that's got its box clasp. Oh no, I see. Right. Okay, I get it. See how there's 3 holes there? This is 3 parts of one necklace. So it would have had loads. Like so. So this really just needs reattaching both sides. Oh god, okay. Right. That's what I'm going to do first. Or second, rather. Okay, let's have a go. Now, is there an order of length? So is one slightly bigger than the other? Yes, they're 3 different lengths. So I suppose as long as the middle one is in the middle, which it is, it doesn't really matter. So again, I'm just going to open up the little hook. And hook that on there. And then press and close it back together. Okay, so that's one. And then we do the same on the other side. This is probably 1950s or 60s, judging by, and probably from like Hong Kong, somewhere like that, imported stuff. Actually, I think I prefer the other ones. I think I get a better grip on this side. And then squeeze them back together, like so. And then got to make sure that they match up properly. So this side goes to this side. Because they're quite light and quite malleable, you can see how easy it would be for them to fall apart in the first place. Like so. And then we get the middle one. Oops, come on. She's probably, is it easier if I take it off? No, I don't think so. Come on, you do want to go through. Apparently not. It's because it's fiddly, because it's got the actual clasp bit in the way. And squidge back together. And then The last bit. Pop in there. And squidge. And there we go. Multi-strand fixed necklace, which is going to come out of my vintage lot. And I might just sell this one separately. There are no marks that say anything of where it's from. But one necklace to sell. Hooray! Okay, let's have a quick shiz at this one. Again, this is going to be an easy fix because it can go over the head. This one will probably stay in the vintage lot though, not in the broken lot. It'll go into the vintage lot. It's quite lightweight. I wouldn't say it's a particularly great one to sell on its own, but someone might like it. It's good for layering, I suppose, or for like an Art Deco party, you know, like a Gatsby kind of thing. But that's fun. So that's fixed. So that'll go into the other lot. And then this one, right. Let's have a look. See, I don't think that was originally on there. I think there would have been another kind of hook there. That is not a proper hook. Right, let's see if there's anything I can replace it with in here. Right, what are you doing? You're not big enough to go over the head. You will need a clasp. And what about you? So you're missing your end bit there, which is there. So I can probably fix you. So I'm getting carried away now and fix things. Oh, bits of a crystal necklace. Look at that. Isn't that a shame? Restring. You're missing a box clasp. You are missing strings. You're missing a middle. Just need a big string to go in there. I don't think there is going to be a hook for this one. Now, could I put a box clasp on it? I don't think it would suit it. Plus it's missing a stone there. Because it's a different colour as well. Although I suppose it's better than nothing. But then I'm just replacing one non-native thing with another non-native thing. Okay, no, I'm not going to do it. I don't have the right bits for it just yet. No. No, that's enough. So I fixed 3 bits. So I've got one for me, one for the job lot, and one to sell. Super cute. That'll do. Hello. I've gotten changed. I sat outside in the back with my mate Nia for a while, and I got a bit of a chill, so I got changed into my comfs. Right, hang on. Okay, so I'm gonna experiment making a low-carb cheesecake. Slowly drifting, hang on. This new thing. Right. No. This is hilarious. Tighten that bit. Okay. No, you're still going down. This is hilarious. Oh my god. Stay. No idea why I went off then. Okay, to that I'm going to add say about a tablespoon of erythritol, and then I'm going to melt, I don't know, how much do you reckon? about 40 grams of butter to go in there. I'm going to try that and let you know. Melted the butter, it's about 30 grams. I hope that's enough. I'm going to add that into adding that into my erythritol and almond flour. I'm also going to add some salt and then some drops of this vanilla cheesecake mix, like sweetener, flavouring thing, and then mix all of this together. I mean, most of you would have made like a cheesecake bottom at some point just by, you know, bashing up some digestive biscuits and butter. Pretty much the same principle. Like so. And then I'm going to add these into my little tins. One of them might have slightly more than the other. Let's take a bit out of there. Ooh, that tastes good. Now I think you could just chill this and it would still work as a base, but I'm going to bake mine because I want it to be slightly toasted. So I'm going to level these out, put them in the oven, watch them because I don't know how long they're going to take to cook. Maybe about 5 minutes. I'll let you know. Right, I've also got my chicken dinner cooking at the moment, doing this veg in various places. Taking these out of the oven. I think I put too much butter in, so it could probably gone down 10 grams. That's why it's browned like so quick. But I'm going to leave them to cool. By the way, it cut me off as well, just as I was explaining how much. It's 25 grams in each, so it was 50 grams altogether, and I used 40 grams of butter, but probably could have only used 30, maybe even 20 actually. But we'll know that for next time. But yeah, they've got to cool for a long, long time before I add the cheesecake topping to it. Oooooft. Look at this roast chicken. And I've pulled off the juices and kept them. That looks lush. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, chicken breast, mayo, green beans, purple sprout and broccoli, kale, sugar-free barbecue sauce. In my face. Right, so these are done and cooled down and they smell nice. So now I've got my cream that has been whipped up into an almost butter. And we'll find out how much that is. Might as well use it all, you know. I mean, what I don't use in the cheesecakes I can always freeze, I should imagine. Right, there's 122 grams there. I'm definitely thinking it's going to be way too much. Are we sinking again? No. Just tell me if I'm sinking down again. Silly thing. Right, and then I'm going to add just some regular plain full fat soft cheese. Yeah, we're slowly sinking down again. That's hilarious. Oh well. Right, how much of this am I going to put in? About that much. Wow, and that's like 50 grams. That's so funny. I'm also going to add in, again, some of the vanilla cheesecake flavouring. Good squirt of that. And then some Sicilian lemon, or they just put Sicilian on here. Good slug of that. And then I'm going to mix it together and put it on there and then put it in the fridge. This is hilarious. Cheesecake. I'm just going to eat it straight out of the tin. Right. Let's give this a go. The base is a bit tough, but that's because it's a baked base. See that? Cheesecake. Oh man. It's definitely too much butter. in the base. I could have done with like 10 grams less, I reckon, and made it more crumbly. But that is definitely lush. I mean, cheesecake's always good, isn't it? What's not to love about butter and almond and vanilla and cream? So good. Right. Nick and Andrea, and I've come to bed to just like chill and relax before sleepy time. And obviously I've got to edit and upload this as well. But I brought with me my, now what's going to be nightly, I think. That's my hot chocolate. Well, it's the marine collagen peptides, like chocolate flavoured powder, which makes a nice hot chocolate. I put it with coffee, decaf coffee, because coffee and chocolate go nice together. And then I've also added a little bit of salted caramel and hazelnut sugar-free syrups. So this is basically like liquid Snickers bar. No, it's freaking delightful. Yeah, I'm glad to be doing that in the evenings rather than the mornings, I think. Right, I'm going to carry on watching Nick as he's trying on some curtains by the looks of it. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to venture into town tomorrow because apparently the shops are opening in Wales, which in Bridgend that means an extra 3 shops might be open. Woohoo! But I'm going to go and take a look anyway because I've got to go into town. Even just for some sanity, just go for a walk. But yeah, that's my plan. So I will catch you then. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.